Ever had a sales call where 1 minute you're talking to your ideal client, their conviction is high, they're motivated, they're telling you that they're ready and excited to execute, and you're like, wow, this is gonna be a dream client. And then the next call, you're talking to someone who is very skeptical, doubtful about you, believes that you might not be the right coach, and is just been burned before by other coaches, so has their wall up. Well, good news is that you're not the only one. Every coach that I've dealt with has gone through those things. And that's why in this video, I am going to talk about the 5 different types of leads that you will encounter and how to sell to all of them so that you can close a godly amount of new clients. If we have not yet met, my name is Daniel Botero. I am the founder of Opni. I've been a career coach for over a decade, and I've helped dozens of career coaches just like you build multiple 6-figure businesses that are profitable, scalable, and impactful. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more of this, I host an absolutely free community, one of the largest community for career coaches on the planet, that you can join for free. Now, let's get right into the video. Level 1, I call them the skeptics. They are your cold leads. Right now, they have a belief issue. They probably either A, never worked with a coach before, or B, haven't had a great experience. So there's a lot of belief issues with this particular lead. Their typical behavior is very doubtful. They question if coaching is even legit. They question if you can help them, and they question if it's even going to be worth their investment. Why not just do this myself? Now, the best way to overcome the skeptic or the massively cold leads is to overwhelm them with proof. Help them overcome their belief, to let them know that A, you've been there, done that, and B, you have tons of case studies and testimonials of people just like them that they have been successful working with you. If you can share 1 or 2 testimonials of people that have been in a very similar situation as them, maybe previous skeptics that have found success in your program, this is gonna be your #1 golden bullet for you to overcome their objections. It is also very important that you overwhelm them with value first. And if you need to help them to warm up to you, then start with seconds, minutes, hours before you have them commit months into your program. Now, what do I mean by second, minutes, and hours? Well, first, give them more of your posts that you get on social media. Those are seconds. Spend minutes with them in the DMs, having conversations with them, and invite them to a masterclass where they can see you in action, and so they can spend an hour with you and see that you know what you're talking about and help them overcome their beliefs. Now, by then, you should be able to warm them up enough to then have them commit to spend a whole quarter or longer with you as you help them achieve their goals. Level number 2, the hesitant. These are usually warmer leads, but still are very fearful. The main difference here between a skeptic and the hesitant is that the hesitant has been following you for longer. They have been engaging with your content, even replying to your DMs, and they've been a little bit more active within your community. The problem is that they're still skeptics here. They see it working for others, but they're doubtful that this will work for them. How do you get a hesitant to move forward? With trust. Again, you need to be able to build more trust with this individual. This might take more messages than the next couple levels that we'll decide, and you need to be able to show them that you are ethical, that you are a good coach, and that you have helped people like them achieve their success. One of my favorite tools to overcome a hesitant is to give them a 30-day money-back guarantee. One of my favorite things to say when I am on a phone call with someone that's hesitant is to say, hey, Mr. Hesitant, not come with their real name, I understand and I can try to explain my program as much as possible, but nothing will ever replace you actually going through the program, going through the onboarding, working with me and my team, and seeing if this is the right program for you. That way, whenever you make this important decision, you're going to be able to make this decision based on facts and not me explaining it to you. And I give them a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I'm more likely to give this to a hesitant that is skeptical, because a skeptical has a victim mentality. A hesitant is just not sure if this will work for them. And so offering them a 30-day money-back guarantee, it could be 14 days, it could be 21 days, depending on your program, is a great way to push the hesitant to make a decision. Level number 3, the action taker. These individuals are ready to buy but need direction from you on how to make the next decision. For these individuals, they know that coaching works. They see the value in coaching, but the question is, who is the right coach for them? And so these are the individuals that are shopping around to different coaches, right? Unlike the skeptical and unlike the hesitant, they are not shopping around. They don't even want to work with a coach. They just come across your ecosystem, are a little bit intrigued. You're the one forcing the conversation. This action taker understands that they have a problem. They want to hire a coach to solve it. They're just not sure which is the coach for them. So it's your job to help them, show them why you are the ideal coach to help them solve the constraint or the problem that they are trying to solve. So how do you get the action taker to take results? Well, here's a couple of hacks. Number one, you have to move fast. You can't just wait a long time to reply. Unlike your other two levels where it could take weeks, maybe months to close these clients, you got to get the action taker to make a decision. Now, one of my favorite things to do is to maybe offer some sort of a discount if they sign up on the call. Second, offer them some sort of guarantee to show them that they don't need to shop around because they're guaranteed to get the results, or they get their money back, or you work with them until you get for free. And third, you really have to understand what their goals are and show them why you are uniquely qualified to help them solve their need. For me, I work with a lot of career coaches, and sometimes I meet action takers that are interviewing other coaches. And my biggest value proposition is, are those other business coaches that you're interviewing, have they been career coaches before, and do they specialize in career coaches? And if the answer is no, then I am uniquely qualified as someone who's been there, done that as a career coach myself, and only works with career coaches to help them achieve their goal. And so I always want to position that as my competitive advantage. And this is really important for you whenever you're helping job seekers who are shopping other coaches. If you have a unique niche that you're targeting, which is something we talk a lot about in this channel, this is where you need to show them why your niche is going to be better than them working with another coach. And lastly, it's really important that you communicate it to a fast action taker. What are the results that they're expected to get and how fast are they expected to get? And it's important that you don't just make things up, but you actually tell them, hey, if you're looking to get a job, we've helped somebody get a job in as little as 30 days, and sometimes it can take up to 6 months, but it's up to you on how fast you execute. And so you could tell them that they can get faster results with you, but set the expectations correctly and the amount of more work they're going to need to do in order to get faster results. But they want to see how fast they can get the results by working with you, and it's probably one of the biggest metrics that they're shopping around with when they're looking to talk to other coaches. Level 4, the implementer. These are individuals who have been following you for a long time and are kind of sold on you already, but they just need a little bit of a push and guidance and accountability to go and do this yourself. These are the individuals who maybe have been following you, your content, and feel like they can do this on themselves without your help and having to pay for the premium pricing. Now, these are great leads because they're already sold on that you are the right solution. They're just not sold on paying the premium pricing for the extra support, accountability, and community. So how do you overcome this particular buyer? One, you have more personalized conversations with them, and you show them the main difference that knowledge is not power, is actionable knowledge. And if that they have been following you for 3 to 6 months and they haven't seen the results, a lot has to do because they don't have the right support system, accountability, or even the community in place. So you have to really show them how working with you will speed up the results because they're getting the same strategy from your free content. You have to show them how you're going to be able to help them and support them on a weekly basis, and show them maybe why you have office hours and why those experts add a different level of support, and why working with your team and getting access to your systems and processes, your templates, your workbooks, and all of that, it's even more valuable than the free content that they're getting from your social media. And lastly, the secret weapon to really get the implementer to make the jump is to challenge them to take big action, to challenge them to think bigger. And to me, my favorite thing to do here is just ask them where they are today, where do they want to know now, and show them how everything has a price. So for example, if the average job seeker takes, let's say, 6 months to get a job by themselves, which is much longer, and the average client that you work with takes an average of 4 months, them working with you will help them get a job 2 months faster. So if they don't work with you, there's still a price. Even though they're not paying you anything, they're still costing them money. Because if this particular individual has a profile for them to make $100,000 for easy math, Every month that goes by where they don't have a job is costing them over $8,000. So if in your program, because you're going to have them take faster action, you're going to hold them accountable, and they're going to get even more resources, they're going to be able to get a job 2 months faster. Not working with you is going to cost them $16,000 or more. So if you have a $5,000 program, they're saving $11,000 by working with you, because your average client gets a job in 4 months, while if they did it by themselves, it's taking them at least 6 months. So this is a really good objection handling strategy to do this with the implementers who are already sold that you're the right person. They just don't know if it's worth the $5,000 ticket, because the advice that you're giving them online is already very valuable. So showing them the cost of not working with you is a great way to overcome that. Level 5, the super fan. These are your ideal clients. These are the easiest ones to close, but usually take time to close because of some sort of logistic or money issues where they can't work with you sooner. But to me, these are the ones you need to foster, because they become your best case studies, they become your biggest advocates. They are the ones who are leading the community. So in this scenario, what I would say to you is try to get them into your program as soon as possible. Even if you have to discount your program a little bit to get them in exchange for a case study or a testimonial or them doing some sort of helping you manage the community, is completely worth it, because this individual's hype and conviction about you translate to the rest of your community. So to me, a big reason why superfans don't work with you sooner is usually because of money. If you can give them some sort of scholarship or have them pay some now and some way in the future, and allow them to come into your community so that they can help infuse that conviction that they have on you with the rest of the clients, is going to make the community better, get everyone else executing better. You're going to get some really amazing case studies and testimonials, which will ultimately pay off for itself and even better. So if you've identified a super fan, don't be afraid to figure out any creative way as possible to get them inside of your program as soon as possible, so you can get them the results, get the testimonial, get them being part of being a community ambassador, because they will flood you with referrals. So those are ones that you want to bring into your program as soon as possible. Mitigate the risk, get them in, and even if you have to lower your prices. The key to building a thriving business is not just about getting leads. It's about converting those leads into paying clients, and not every single one of your clients are going to be a super fan. So it's important that you're able to identify what type of lead are they and customize your objection handling to their particular situation, because the way you treat a super fan is very different than you treat someone that's skeptical about you or even working with coaches in general. So if you can master this 5 different buyer personas or profiles, you're going to be able to dramatically increase your sales and ultimately grow your business. If you found value from this video and you haven't already liked and subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. We're trying to grow this channel so that we can help more career coaches build profitable, impactful, and scalable career coaching business. And if you're watching this and you are a career coach and not part of our school community, which is absolutely free, there's a link below for you to be able to join it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.